Testing. Alright, Montreal Expos and the Boston Whalers here in Montreal. Alright. Enjoy the game, the Montreal Expos and the Boston Whalers. Game 2 of the wild card. Hello and welcome to Olympic Stadium! Game 2 of the wild card in the Eastern Conference. The Montreal Expos and the Boston Whalers. Look at this crowd here in downtown Montreal. But they took game 1, a close one, 5-4. And that was yesterday, and game 3 will be tomorrow night, if we have a game 3. Expos, they just need to win this game to win the series. And enjoy. Taking the mound for the Montreal Expos will be Clark Schmidt, 34th appearance overall this year. 33 appearances in the regular season. And 431 ERA, 144 whip, 147 strikeouts in the regular season. 92.7% strikeout rate and 8.1% walk rate. That's his regular season stats. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Top of the first inning. Game 2 underway. The Whalers have to win it to force game 3. Expos with a 1-0 series lead. We're underway here in Montreal. 1-0 count to Bogaerts, and he'll swing, and it'll be a base hit into left field for Bogaerts, and he's got a lead-off single to start the ball game for the Boston Whalers. So, the bring to left field gets down. And good swing as well by Xander Bogaerts. Here's Jung-Hoo Lee. I mean, that's a good first two banners. Two very well-known, baseball players in the world of baseball. I mean, from two similar areas in Major League Baseball, both coming from California-based MLB teams. It'll be foul back, or foul to the side, down the field line into the seats, and the count's 0-2. Montreal won game 1, 5-4 over the Boston Whalers in Boston. Game 2 is in here in Montreal. It'll be flying to right. O 2 count. And the pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee. Well, Cutter, the angle on that one. It started on its way to the plate. It was on that, on the outside, lower outside, and moved all the way inside off the plate there. When you throw a pitch, you get, like, when you throw it off, you should learn, like, where it's going to go, and you should be able to have control of it. There's a weak ground ball to the first. Is in time, got him. They didn't decide to go for the double play, just the one out at first. First out for the Expos in this ball game. Here is Marcell Ozuna. You could tell this is a really good lineup. Marcell Ozuna in left field. He's up to bat, Jock Peterson, the DH on deck. Marcell Ozuna, 123 regular season RBIs. We got multiple hits in yesterday's game. Cut her off at the knee is ball one. That was not a great umpire call. Yeah. And the 1-0 pitch. Oh, nice swing, but it's fouled to the left. 1-1. One to Ozuna. Fly ball into the gap in left center field. Very high though, not going to be deep. The catch is made. Throw to third base. He does not tag up. 2 down there in the Boston first. Montreal's defense doing a good job keeping Boston. They're making Boston work for their hips here in the first. Jock Peterson. First pitch, swung and a foul to the side. He was 1 for 5 yesterday. He has a 200 batting average based on yesterday's results. He's DHing today for the Whalers. Swing, it'll be a ground ball up the middle. Got it well high for the first, and that is out number 3 to retire. The DH, Jock Peterson, we're going to the Expos first. And for the Boston Whalers, Roki Sasaki taking them out here in Game 2 for the Boston Whalers. 34th appearance overall. 33 regular season, 4.16 ERA over 186 innings. 145 whip, 145 strikeouts, 18% strikeout rate, and 9.2% walk rate. And the leadoff man is Jonathan India, he only had 13 homers in the regular season. So we'll see how he does in postseason. He didn't get a hit yesterday as he hits a slider foul, 0-1. And it'll be fouled to the left side, 0-2. And it's unique since the Expos, they wear a light blue instead of white. Chase the slider for strike 3 for out number 1. So here is Max Kepler. Bad slider, upper inside corner, well inside, ball 1. So 1-0 count to Max Kepler here. So the Expos. Somehow that was a strike. That was on that lower inside corner. It got a piece of, and the fans are unhappy. Understandably, that was a ball for. That was a terrible call. 1-1 pitch. Grab ball right at third base. Or to the first. Got him. 2 down. So they're bringing the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. So he had 28 home runs and 97 RBIs. His facial expression here. That'll be ball 1. He looks like almost like his face expression. And I know it's like part of just the way he looks, but he has a look to him. I was like, what am I looking at? Huh? Huh? Yeah, it's part of his face, but that's how it looks. Not to make fun of him or anything. He is Jose Ramirez after all. He did get a hit yesterday, the 1-2 pitch. Pops it foul, 1-2. 2-strike foul for Ramirez. Keeps the inning going for Montreal. Well, this is the return of the Expos in there. They made the postseason in the first year of this. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3, and we're going to the second. Pretty excited crowd here in Olympic Stadium. Mark Schmidt on the mound facing the right fielder Kerry Carpenter here in the top of the second. Schmidt winds and deals. So we've got a piece of the strike zone, 0-1. He's trying his breaking balls here. I mean, he just needs to get them on target, and look, he could look dangerous. You can see he's struggling a bit with his aim, as it counts 2-1 to Carpenter, the pitch. Good swing, foul, 2-2. You gotta have your aim on point. So, I mean, we're as excited as opening day crowd yesterday, and the Houston-Seattle game I covered where the Cosmos won 2-1 last night. It's not really like that. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. One down here in the second. I'm gonna clear out the knee, 0-1. Eugenio Suarez, 79 RBIs in the regular season. Not too bad. They get a couple hits, at least a couple hits yesterday. 6.67 batting average. Don't laugh. 151 hits for Eugenio Suarez. Don't laugh at the joke. If you're not Gen Z, don't worry about it. If you're Gen Z, you know. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out with a cutter, and there's 2 down here in the second. Cutter Anthony is inside, 0-1. Right. Schmidt's having a pretty good start in this ball game. Fly ball center field. He'll jog to the ball, makes the catch, and we're going to the Montreal second inning. Montreal and Boston scoreless after 1.5 innings. Leo Ford leading off bottom of the second inning for the Montreal Expos. Bottom of the second. Cigarette top of the zone. That'll be a ball. I mean, these are some questionable calls I can see. That would look in the strike zone. Yeah, I can see that being a ball. It's rough. I don't know. But that one's in there for a strike. 1-1, almost at the same altitude. The same height. The height was exactly the same as the one he just called a ball. What is he doing? Inconsistent. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and the count's 1-2 to Leo Ford. A pace of a cutter, I think that deflected off of his bat to his belt. Maybe he felt something there. Doesn't seem to be bothered. And almost exactly like nothing happened. Fastball over inside corner, and the count's 2-2. Counts 2-2 to Leo Ford. And the 2-2. Fly ball to right. He's running on, and he won't be able to make the running catch for round number 1. Here's Logan O'Hoppy, the Expos catcher today.
Ball 1. 1-0.
It'll be rolling. The count's 1-0. Still no score on this one.
Ball 2.
Now he went a bit too low on the fastball there for ball 2. The pitcher's struggling a little bit to be off the plate, but hasn't cost them anything yet. But we will see.
Ball 3.
Well, top of the zone. He did it again. That would look to be. That was rough. He says ball 3. That'll be a high fly ball. It's going to go to deep left field. Towards the wall. He looks. It is gone. Goodbye, home run. Logan O'Hoppy, first home run of the playoffs. And the Expos lead 1-0. We saw that old fastball coming down the middle. He got the perfect aim on it. Good timing on his swing. He's really good. He goes all the way through. And the angle he hits at it is really high. It's really deep. Going, going, going. Then it just doesn't come down. And it's 1-0 Montreal. Right fielder Griffin Conine, bottom of the second. 1-0 count. After the home run. Got a piece of it tapped foul. 1-1. Got him a splitter below the knees. 1-2 to Griffin Conine.
That's a ball.
Fastball top of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They did already give up a home run. We'll see what. I mean, cause it's only 1 run, but he does need the Oilers' offense to come back, I guess. Though. Really, the only way I know how to put it. Two.
We got full count.
Down is full. 3-2. Carter Messerly on deck. And the 3-2. Jungle right at third. Bring it right at first base. Draw number 2. Here's Carter Messerly to the plate. Bottom of the second. Oh, 1. Bottom of the splitter on the count, 0-2. Oh, 2 count to Messerly. Force room in the counts 1-2. Swag and a miss, and he struck him out at 99. Logan O'Hoppe gets a solo home run, and the Expos lead 1-0. Top of the third, Connor Wong leading off the third for the Boston Whalers. Good sweeper, but no, be foul. I'll be fouled to the right field. Yeah, to the right field side.
Ball inside.
That'll be inside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
2 strikes.
Check swing. They say strike 3. These might be the worst umpires I've ever seen. This is terrible. Top of the third, Ryan Nono. From an objective perspective, there's a lot of questionable calls, and we're only in the third inning. So how are we gonna get calls that are like right down the middle and they still call it a ball? Is that what we're gonna get to by the end of this? Call after call after call, they miss. There's the 1-1 to Ryan Noda. Better swing and a miss, 1-2.
2 strikes.
I think top of the third inning is Xander Bogaerts.
Ball down.
1-0 on the cutter. Top of the third inning for Xander Bogaerts. Right under that cutter, so I'm gonna miss, 1-1. And he chased another sweep for 1-2. Xander Bogaerts. Did get hit his first time up. Makes it 2-2. But if he took every pitch, it would have already been ball 4. And the 2-2. Line on the right. And he's going to make the catch. That'll be out number 3. And we're going to the Montreal third. 1-0 Expos. Motley Jr., bottom third, looking out for Montreal, and let's go to the lead. So, Boston hanging on by they got a lot of time, but, and they're only down by 1.
Nope.
But Boston cannot lose this game, because if they lose it, they're gonzo. Game over. But, yeah, because their season is on the line. Fastball on top of the upper outside corner, 1-1. From Roki Sasaki. Pitch number 35 on the way. It'll be foul. And the 1-2. Questionable strike 3 call. That was well inside. That'll be the 4th strikeout for Roki Sasaki. That was off the plate. That was blatantly off the plate. Oh my goodness. That is unbelievable. And they just stolen out from the Montreal Expos with a horrendous call. Something like this on a neutral broadcast, I can't even imagine what it'd be like if it was the Columbus Aviators. They didn't make the playoffs, sadly, but I would be. I mean, I would be like, I don't know about crying, but I'd be very unhappy. I mean, I'm already questioning this right now. Pop up third base side. And there's that number 2. Eugenio Suarez at third making the catch. Bottom of the third, Jonathan India. NBL ball 1, bottom of the third inning. And the 1-0 to India, that'll be top of the zone and a sinker 1-1. Split a 1 and 2. Went to the India, that'll be on low, swing and a miss. Go to first, gets him out. And going to the fourth. Expos still with 1-0 lead after 3. Jung Lee letting off the fourth for the Boston Whalers. So Boston trailing by 1. We're almost halfway through. This is an elimination game. Keep that in mind. Best of a 3-game series. Montreal won 5-4 yesterday. And game 3 will be tomorrow, if we have it. I think that'll be 2-0. I don't know that I will cover it. I can only cover 1 game 3. Depending on how... Assuming if we don't have a game 3, that's the extra day off for me. The 2-day break instead of 1. But that wouldn't be. And that's going to go to right field. The catch is made. Jung Lee retired. That one caught a bit too much air. And the catch was made. There's Marcelo doing this. Brown. Quite excited. Some are sitting, some are standing. 4th inning, Expos with that 1-0 lead. Smith. And he is going absolute fire down the middle. And that's what the play in the counts 2-1 to Marcelo Zuna. And the pitch. Hesitates for cutter top of the zone, 2-2. Expos leading 1-0. They'll curve out the play. The count's 3-2. It's full. Jock Peterson on deck. Rounded out his first time today. Ball 4 that'll walk Marcelo Zuna, and there's 1 out for the Whalers. First walk allowed for Clark Schmidt. Here's the DH, Jock Peterson. So Boston, top of the 4th. Big cutter down the middle from Clark Schmidt. Peterson, Major League Baseball in the NBL, 1,010 hits. NBL 1. High fly ball is going to go to deep right field. It's still going. Carry into the track to the wall. And the catch is made. Throw to second. And the only Whalers runner who stays on third base, Marcelo Zuna. Zuna's still on first base, not third. He does not advance to second. Here's Kerry Carpenter. 5th in the lineup for Boston. 2 down, 1 on for Kerry Carpenter and the Whalers here in the 4th. 134 hits in 137 games for Terry Carpenter. Here's Clark Schmidt's 1-0 pitch. That is way high, 2-0. Both pitchers have been struggling with their aim, but hasn't necessarily led to any major consequences yet. But then the count's 2-1. It's led to some questionable calls. Really questionable calls here in this ballgame. 2-1 to Kerry Carpenter. Ball for another innings and a cutter, 3-1. A little upset with Clark Schmidt there because that literally seemed to be a few inches higher, and that would have been a full count. 3-1. Ground ball. Oh, he's unable to get the ball at third. 2-on for Boston. Ramirez struggled to get the ball in his glove. It bounced off of his glove, allowing Terry Carpenter to be safe at first. 2-on, 2-out. Eugenio Suarez on deck. Big at-bat for Clark Schmidt and the Expos. Cutter down the middle. It'll be strike one. Grounds cheering on Clark Schmidt. Here in Olympic Stadium. 0-1 count to Eugenio Suarez. In the dome that is Olympic Stadium. On a retractable roof. 1-1 the count to Suarez. 58th pitch for Clark Schmidt. Down the line, but it's foul. Now they're really cheering out. The count's 1-2. Chance to get out of it. The pitch. Cut it down low, 2-2. The 2-2 to Suarez. The pitch. Cutter upstairs on the upper right side corner. 3-0. Gleyber Torres on deck. Right to Suarez. With the foul. And this crowd's loud. Count is full. He just needs one strike to get out of it. 3-2. High pop, fly ball. Not gonna be deep. He camps on it. Waits. The catch is made, and that will end the top of the fourth. Or going to the Expos fourth. And Clark Schmidt gets out of a 2-out, 2-on jam for Montreal. Bottom of the fourth inning. Montreal Expos pulling on to that 1-0 lead after Clark Schmidt bails out the Expos by forcing a pop out. Well, by throwing a pop out or a fly out, kind of like this, flied out to center by Max Kepler for out number 1 on the first pitch of the at bat. 1 down. Jung-Hoo Lee able to make the catch in center field. Here's Jose Ramirez, the Montreal third baseman. Batting third for Montreal. Expos with a 1-0 lead. Also leading the series 1-0 by the 5-4 win yesterday in Game 1. Cosmos beat the Seattle Sasquatch 2-1 yesterday. Game 2 between them is also in progress here tonight. That'll be foul left side, 0-2. Oh yeah, there's tonight because tonight you also have Tampa Bay and Atlanta playing. Which I might cover a game of. There's one other series that I forget. And that's going to be a base hit into the gap for Jose Ramirez. He's got a 1-out single here on the far. I'll bring in Leo Ford to the batter's box for the Expos. Ramo diving plays, unable to make the play. Throw to first is not in time. Back-to-back hits for the Expos. Leo Ford's on base. 2-1 for the Expos with one out here in the Montreal fourth. Here's Logan O'Hopping to the plate. 1-for-1 today. Takes it inside on the fastball, ball one. He had the solo home run. Oh, he didn't have a play at first, and the base is loaded. That was just a mess of a play. On the Boston infield. Griffin Conan to the plate with the bases loaded. Only one out. That's the ball. Fastball off the plate, ball one. Crowd is now almost on their feet standing. Fastball swung and a miss. 1-1. Counts 1-1 to Griffin Conan. And low 2-1. Top of the zone, 2-2 to Griffin Conan. Oh, they want to see a hit, I can tell. And the 2-2. Slider inside, the count's full. Carter makes way to the center fielder on deck. Struck out his first time up for the Expos. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's out number 2. 6 strikeouts for Rocky Suzuki in 4 innings. Bottom of the fourth, bases loaded, 2 out. Carter makes way to the plate. Takes it inside. Strike 1. Carter Messerly. Might be the most important bat of this ball. Well, yeah, it is the most important at-bat of the year for him. 1-1 pitch. Bounce clear, taps foul, 1-2. One, two. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 7K Hiroki Suzuki. A big strikeout to end the fourth. Big strikeout for Hiroki Suzuki, getting out of a bases loaded jam. There's Gleyber Torres. One short sweeper, that'll be ball 1. With below the knees, Gleyber Torres leading off the fifth for the Boston Whalers. That's going to hit the room. In the right center field, a base hit for Torres. And right in the right center field. Nobody's on second base. He gets right to it's like the door is wide open. I'm going to bring Connor Wong to the batter's box for Boston. Here in the fifth. Takes first pitch up high, ball 1 on that fastball. He struck out his first time. He's catching today for the Whalers. Foul. So the Boston Whalers, it's a season of ups and downs. The bouncy ball foul on the third base line, Montreal 2. I mean, Boston, they've looked better than Montreal, and Montreal squeaked in. And then they won 5-4. I played on a sleeper and 2-2. And whoever's going to win this will play the New York Knights. Here's the 2-2 to Connor Wong. That'll be that'll be inside 3-2. Ryan netted the first baseman, top of the fifth. He's on deck for Boston. Count is 4 to Connor Wong. 3-2 from Clark Schmidt. Swing and a miss, and he got him with a knuckle curve. That'll be strike 3 to retire Connor Wong. 5th K for Clark Schmidt. So Ryan Nord at the plate. A piece of it right towards short. Look for a second. There's one. To first, but he can't turn the double play. Ryan Noda beats the throw to first. For a base hit. Here's Ant for Bogarts. Single his first time.
Yep, that ball went out.
Off the play in the guard, that'll be ball 1. So Boston here, they're struggling offensively. That's been a little bit in game 1 too, but really, first half of this game is it's fouled off. 1-1. Clark Schmidt has really made this difficult for them, and that will be in the right field. That's gonna get down a base hit. Second, he's gonna try for third. No, he won't. He stops his. Yes, he does go for third, and he's safe without a throw. Here's Jung Lee with 2 on. 2 on, 2 out for Boston. Cutter strike 1. Base hit in the game is tied. That's all Jung Lee needs. Potentially more. We will see. And that's going to be over his head. 1 run will score. The game is tied. 2-1 for the Boston Whalers. RBI single for Jung Lee. A big single here in the fifth for Boston to tie the game at 1. Marcelo's into the plate with the game now tied. 2 outs here in the fifth. Clinch on it, ball 1, lower outside corner. Now they're starting to find their footing. It's all about keeping up that momentum. How well Boston could do that will be a big part of how this game turns out. Because they've started something. They got some momentum here in this 5th inning. Then they carry it over into the 6th, 7th, 8th, etc. offensively. 1-1 to Ozuna. Swing and a miss, Cutter, 1-2. Thrown in and Falter Romanev for Montreal in the bullpen. Sheeran. Despite their team giving up the tying run here in this 5th inning. We're about to go to the bottom half though. As Ozuna fouls off another cutter. You love to hear it. You love to hear it. 1-2. And a cutter, 2-2. And we're treating this like a playoff game for sure. We have no Tropicana field games. And the 2-2, then a double cutter foul. 2 to Montreal Zuna.
3 and 2.
Sweeper out the plate and the counter's full. Right there. Cutter, that'll be ball 4. Bases are loaded for the Boston Whalers. And that's going to be it for Clark Schmidt. His day is done. Well, his night is done on the mound for the Expos. They pull him with the bases loaded, and let's see who they bring in. And they're going to bring in Bailey Falter, who came in yesterday. He only gets left-handed pitching, though. So we'll see how he does. Coming in to replace Clark Schmidt on the 5th, since he can't get out of it. Bases are loaded. Jock Peterson is at the plate. Foul on the first pitch. 123 hits for Jock Peterson in 127 games. 0-1. Slider foul 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Big strikeout to get out Jock Peterson. But not before Jung-Hoo Lee ties the game with an RBI single to left. We're tied at 1. Letting out the bottom of the 5th will be Lamont Lee Jr. coming in after the Jung-Hoo Lee tied the game with the Boston Whalers, the center fielder. Let's see what Lamont Lee Jr. does today. The Expos left fielder. First pitch from Suzuki, that'll be 4-2, that'll be 0-1. Clark Schmidt was doing so well in that 5th inning, he collapsed. He had the collapse of the century. It wasn't that dramatic, but he was doing so well, and then that 5th inning took him out. Literally, it took him out of the game. He didn't forget how to pitch. It looked like he forgot how to pitch well. It looked like maybe his arm got tired, could be fatigue, all those things. Was there a strike for Mountain Lee Jr., 1 down? He didn't swing at 1 pitch. 8 strikeouts for Hiroki Suzuki. He's still away from double digits. He's been fantastic in his own right. Outside of the home run, he's been perfect. Dang near perfect. Splitter, that'll be strike 1 to Zach Keener, the shortstop. And Nito fouls that one off into the seats. 0-2. As Nino fouls that one off the end of the bat. 6-9 pitch for Hiroki Suzuki. He's been fantastic to this point. The pitch. Fly ball. That's going to get down a base hit for Zach Nino with 1 out here in the 5th. And the Expos got a man aboard. Here in the 5th inning. And that one gets a good swing, it gets down, it gets fair, and that's all he needs. He's on base. Doesn't necessarily need a big home run. You doesn't need a flashy play. Just gets that ball down. And almost the same thing here, but it was a late swing from Jonathan India. Suzuki got lucky. Game deadlocked at 1 here on the bottom of the 5th. We'll see where this goes from here. Splitter called strike. That was a questionable one. And the Expos fans are happy. They're saying should be going. That's what I understand, but why? Oh, take off to second base, and he's safe. Zach Vito steals second base. How about that? He sprints right towards the second base bag. And the 1-2 to Jonathan India. There'll be a bouncing ball right towards the mound. Suzuki's to the first. Got him. A runner does advance to third. That is Zach New. He's now on third base. But Jonathan India is retired. So productive out for Jonathan India. So 2 down. Here's Max Kepler. Base hit and the Expos are right back ahead. That's all he needs. The base hit. It's 2-1 Montreal. First pitch of the at-bat, that'll be above the zone, ball 1. And a bit of a close call, but I would say that's a ball. So, got that one right at least. Weak ground ball right towards first from the bag, and that is out number 3. The Whalers are able to keep things tied after 5. We're going to the 6th. And it's been a close game. Kerry Carpenter leading off the 6th inning for Boston. Tension slowly building. We're only 2 games in. This already quite a postseason. Garcia and Rasmussen now warming up in the Montreal bullpen. Yeah, I can just feel it. It's almost like a bubble. And both teams just keep upgrading their weapon to burst the bubble. Who's gonna break through? Is there a fly ball into center field? It's gonna get down a base hit for Kerry Carpenter. A bloop single for Kerry Carpenter to lead off the 6th. 1 on for Austin. I mean, he didn't necessarily get a good hit on that. He just got a bit of a floater into right center. And by sheer luck, it gets down for a hit. So he'll take it. He's on first. That brings up Eugenio Suarez to the box. Strikeout and fly today. Maybe he's looking to change things up. Here in his 3rd at bat of the ball game. Eugenio Suarez. Pops it up. Nito's under it. The Expos shortstop, and he moves over, and the catch is made. There's out number 1 with ease. Gleyber Torres to the plate. Bowling off the edge. The splitter. They're not happy. That one, I can understand why you call it a ball. That ball right towards the left field line. Foul. But I guarantee you we'll see at least one more really questionable call from these umpires. Drama right towards Nita. Run to the bag. There's 1. There's 2 for a double play. And the crowd goes crazy. And that ends the top half of the 6th. We're going to the Montreal 6th. Jose Ramirez leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. That pit. Ramirez takes the pitch inside. 0-1. Third play, and it counts 1-1. Split it down low, and the count's 2 balls, 1 strike. Just listen to the chants. Wow. 3-1. Sticker tapped foul. Ball for to Jose Ramirez. Maybe a bit of a questionable call, but it works for the Expos. And Jose Ramirez takes ball 4 to take first. Leo Ford to the plate.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
And here's the 1-0. It'll be swung and a miss at a fastball. 1-1. They just the vibes in this place are electric. It's only the wild card round. Remember that. Only the wild card round. Down 22 to Leo Ford. Pitch. Fastball 2-2. Bottom of the 6th. Close one. Suzuki's at 85 pitches. And his pitch count's getting up there. Splitter and the count is full. Ball 4, back-to-back walks for the Expos. Gonna bring Logan O'Hop into play, 2 on, nobody out. Takes that pitch, top of the zone, strike 1. And it's fouled into the seat, so into to Logan O'Hoppy. Fastball upstairs, 1-2. And he's got to work this count right. So Stephen and Columbia warming up at the Whalers bullpen. So, I mean, they're getting their guys ready. Both teams are. 1-2 to Suzuki. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. 9 strikeouts for rookie Suzuki. He's 1 away from double digits. There's Griffin Conine, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's 0-1 to Griffin Conine. Down 0-2 to Logan O'Hoppy. That probably should have been a ball. Another questionable call. That looked to me to be on play, but they said strike 2. That'll be down 1-2. Down even 2-2 to Griffin Conine. It'll be a ground ball foul at third. The lengthy inning going here. Swing and a miss. It'll be strike 3. 10 strikeouts Hiroki Sasaki. Got him in the splitter below the knees, a 6-inch pitch break, and a 1200 RPM spin rate. Gardner wrestling to the plate, bottom of the 6, 2 on, 2 out.
Nope, that's down.
Really down, ball. Not late swing by Carter Messeling, but they fouled it all off. All about getting too comfortable, which you cannot do as a pitcher. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. You can't just go. You can't just stick with the same exact pitches over and over. Just think that'll be fouled off. You can't be throwing. You gotta change up the pitches as well as the way you throw them. 1-2 to Carter Messeling the pitch. Swing Grummo down the right field line. That's all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Another throw to first. Another run scores. 2-run double for Carter Messeling as he brings in both runs. He's got a double safe at second. Well, that's a terrible camera angle. At least initially. Yeah, down that line. Past third stays fair. The fact that it goes all the way out the wall, I'm surprised he didn't get a triple out of it. 2-run scoring, that's going to pull Hiroki Sasaki. Montreal leads at 3-1. To bring in Tony Santilla in 79th appearance this year. 3-2 record in the regular season. 88 innings pitched, 14 holes, 487 ERA, 156 whip, 28.5% strikeout rate, and 12.7% walk rate for Tony Santilla. And we'll see how he does. In the bottom of the 6, coming in after Sasaki gives up the 2-run double. Expos now lead 3-1. Fastball that off the plate, strike 1. And the 0-1 to Montreal going to pop up. Well, on the infield, and the catch is made. That'll be out number 3, but Carter Messeling with a 2-run double. 3-1. Expos. Rasmussen, he came in yesterday as a reliever for the Expos. He's coming in here tonight as well. Top of the 7th, Connor Wong. Gonna be a good fastball, top of zone. That'll be strike 1. Connor Wong has got a hit today from Austin as he goes into right field, but it's foul. 1-2. And the 1-2 swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 down here in the 7th. Top of the 7th, here's Ryan Noda. As he fouls one off. Sinker, good sinker from Drew Rasmussen. The count's 0-2. Fly ball to left field, a bit of a run to get there. And wait, and there is the catch for number 2. So let's have it 7. That'll be just a bit off the break. It'll be ball 1. The crowd's not happy about it. Understandable.
Ball. 2 balls. No
Ball 1. Counts 2-0. Really high fly ball. This one gonna go to deep left field. There, it's gonna be over his head, all the way to the wall, and he's in there with the 2-out double. How about that for bogey? Xander Bogaerts, bogey with the 2-out double. Right over his head, bounce off the wall. He got no chance. No chance they were going to get him out, so and that's going to pull Drew Rasmussen. And I'm going to bring in Robert Garcia. 56 regular season appearances. 52 innings pitched, 259 ERA, 113 WHIP, 27.8% strikeout rate, and 5.6% walk rate. No one gets to Jung Lee, top of the 7th, 2 down.
That's a ball.
That'll be over done. That'll be ball. That'll be 1-1. That's 1-2 to Jung Lee. And the pitch. Swing and a miss it. And he struck him out. So Zach Nino at the plate. Ball 1. Okay, let's have a sneak grab a second. It's fine.
2-0.
So we got the plate. That'll be ball 2. In the last inning for Montreal, they got the 2-run lead. Let's see if they can expand on that.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3 to Jonathan India. Ball 3, Jonathan India on deck. The 3-0 to Zach Nito at the pitch. 3-1, just on the outside edge with a fastball. 3-1. Fly ball to right field. Not going to be deep at all. The catch is made, and there's 1 out. One down here in the Expos 7. Jonathan Indy, the leadoff man at the plate. Slider will be inside. It'll be 0-1. That's questionable. Fans are happy. They thought that should have been a ball. That looked clearly off the plate. Upper inside corner, but they say it's a ball.
1-1.
Slider the count's 1-1. And the 1-1 to Johnson Indy, a swing and a miss. That'll be 1-2.
2 strikes. Outside, that's a ball.
That's outside. Oh, it's inside. Down 2-2 to Jonathan India. And the foul. And it'll be foul.
The count's full.
Count is full to Jonathan India. Fly ball center field, juggling the lead, going after it from India, and the catch is made. 2 down here in Montreal 7. There's Max Kepler, who got out in the first inning. He hasn't got a hit today. He's 0 for 3. And he didn't get a hit yesterday either, so he still hasn't got a hit in this series. The count's 0-1. Yeah, and you got one of Max Kepler, that'll be inside 1-1. Yes, for Santillan to get out. Max Kepler, the 1-1. Foul 1-2. And the 1-2 to Max Kepler. It'll be inside zone 2. And Kepler rounds 1, foul 2-2. And we pop fly balls. And the catch is made, and we're going to the 8th. Expos lead 3-1. Top of the 8th inning, Marcelo Ozuna leading off. And I believe it'll be Now with the 2 count to Marcelo Ozuna, and the pitch will be a high fly ball, left center field. It's going to be pretty high, pretty deep, but not deep enough as it stays in the ballpark. And the Whalers struggling to close that gap late in this ball game. There's Jack Peterson.
outside, ball one.
I'm sorry, that'll be inside, that'll be ball one. And Pearson a light swings. A piece a little bit top of the zone. Swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball. And 1-2, a foul. Next was doing, and then putting all on deck. So move on.
Ball, that's outside.
Four-seamer outside, 2-2. And it'll be fouled. So, Whalers are in a bit of trouble here, down by 2 runs here in the 8th inning. With 2-2. Swing and a miss on a slider that'll be strike 3. 2 down here in the 8th for Boston. Top of the 8th, there's Gary Carpenter.
Ball one.
Carpenter 2 for 3 today. Counts 1-1. Trying to keep this one going for the Whalers. It'll be a ground ball down the left field line. That'll be foul. So Boston, it's like the all they need is a couple hits and then it's within reach, but they're just so far away from that.
That's ball 2.
Down low, starting the counts 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Look, we're out of Montreal, New York. Montreal, New York, round 2. Huh. That's gonna be fun. It'll be interesting. 2-2. Foul. So here's the 2-2 to Kerry Carpenter. Takes a slider down low, ball 3. And that'll bring Yanni Suarez on deck. He's waiting to come to the plate. The 3-2. Pitch got him upper inside corner. That'll be strike 3. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Lucas in, bottom of the 8th inning for the Boston Whalers. 54 regular season appearance, 6.36 ERA, 1.68 WHIP, 22.8% strikeout rate, and we're going to see how he does. A 13.6% walk rate, and Jose Ramirez leading off the 8th. 1 for 2 today, Ramirez.
That's a ball.
Plus yesterday's at-bats.
That's ball 2.
Slider that'll be down low, that'll be ball 2. As with that 2-run lead, this will be their chance to extend it.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 3 to Leo 4, 3-1 to count.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Sweeper for ball 4 to lead off the 8th for Jose Ramirez. Here's Leo 4.
Ball 1.
Lucas into a really bad curveball outside for ball 1 there. Didn't curve enough into the strike zone. Didn't really try to go in the zone, which something It does need work on for him. Wow. Chase a sweeper out to play in the counts 101.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, let's swoop her down low. Counts 2-1 to Leo Ford. The pitch. High fly ball, center field, not going to be very deep. He waits. Doesn't leave the catch. Not return Leo Ford, and there's 178. There's Logan O'Hoppy. 1 on, 1 out for Montreal. Down the ball in the dirt. I'm sure they probably don't need these runs if they can, if the defense can, keep the work they've been keeping up. And the 1-0 count that'll be inside, the count's 2-0. And the 2-0 over the Hoppy will be off play. That'll be ball 3. Here's the 3-ball pitch to Logan O'Hoppy. So good. Fastball down the middle, 3-1. Swing west, 3-2 to Logan O'Hoppy. 1-2 at bat.
Ball 4, that pitch is low.
And that'll be ball 4. 2-1 for Montreal. Is they gonna get in their pitch, or are they gonna? Let's see who they bring in. So they're going to bring in Derek Law, 135 whip, 383 ERA, 13.6% strikeout rate, 7.7% walk, 40 games in the regular season, 3-1 record, 51 innings pitched. So we'll see how he does for the Boston Whalers here in the 8th. 1 down, 2 on. Montreal with 2 on here. They already have a 3-1 lead, so this is in their favor. So they just need to capitalize, and they might just lock this game in. One to Griffin going on the pitch. Will be off the plate, the cutter for ball 2. Counts 2-1, cutter. Good swing by Conan, but it's going to be fouled. So Conan, I know for 3 today for Montreal, this is a chance to change that. It's out the play to fire, that'll be ball 3. Time in the 8th. 2 outs. That'll be fouled. Okay, they're about to lock this. If they get these 2 runs in, they basically will lock this game in. That seems to be the goal here. And another foul ball. That's 3-2. Another foul ball. Conan's doing a great job fighting off these foul balls. This feels like a really long inning. Nothing in the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Get out here in the 8th. Really clean strikeout pitch from Derek Law. Carter Messerlow 2 down here in the 8th inning for Montreal. Made the 2-run double earlier. Ball 1 outside for Carter Messerlow, the center fielder. And these Montreal batters, they've been fighting to the death in these at-bats. It's working really well. 1-0. They've been really able to stretch this out. Even though they haven't got any actual runs in, they've been able to really stretch out this Boston pitching staff. Really quite difficult. That's going to be a base hit down the left field line for Messerly. He'll get another run in. 1 run's in, another run will be in, and it's 5-1 Expos. Another 2-run double for Carter Messerly, and it's 5-1 Expos. And they just may well have locked a date with the New York Knights on Wednesday. Wednesday through into the following week. They very well may have just locked themselves a series with the New York Knights. That might have been the game winner. That's what they were looking for, and they got it. So, Carter Messerly Jr., 2 doubles, 2 runs on each for both doubles. So he scored 4 runs in total today. He's had a fantastic day for the Montreal Expos. I'm really interested to see how this team does against New York. Starting on Wednesday, of course.
Ball, that's out.
It should go a little longer than this series, because, yeah, the series might be done in a few short minutes. Little Montway Jr. Fly ball. This one gonna go deep left. It's track. Whoa, he's not gonna get there. They'll bring another run home. And oh, they threw it away. Oh my goodness. But he stops it. He stays on second and just got a 2-out double, bringing in Carter Messerly, and it's 6-1 Montreal. And they just, why not? Let's add some more. Deep into the corner there. They're lucky you didn't try for an inside the Parker. I would have. 100% tried. Better foul. Strike 1. Zach Nino. Is this the second at bat this inning? I feel like it is. Bottom of the 8th inning and 0-1 count to Zach Nino. Expos, they have essentially locked themselves as go to first, and there's out number 3. We're going to the 9th. And the Expos will close this one out. They laid 6-1 after 8. Declan Cronin. 66 regular season appearances, 5.10 ERA, 149 WHIP, 17.1% strikeout rate, 9.8% walk rate, 4.42 record, over 72 innings pitched. He will close it out for Montreal. They are 3 outs away from going to round 2. 3 outs away. Here's Suarez. He'll take strike 1. Already warming up just in case. But, I doubt it, but it's always good to have one just in case. This is nothing like Game 1. Game 1 yesterday was super close. This one was an absolute blowout. Expos leading 6-1. 3 outs away. Pop up. Foul. 1-2. So, quite the start to this postseason for Montreal. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 down near the ninth. Expos are 2 outs away. There's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 3 with a single for the Whalers. As they face elimination. Fly ball to right. He waits on it. Catches made. Whalers are down to their final out of the regular season. Final out of the season. Their final out. Connor Long is the last chance. Last batter in the way of a date with the New York Knights. Ball on with a slider down low. What a fun ball game. The fun's only just started, folks. We're gonna get really into the weeds of this starting on Wednesday. Bounce 1-1. The pitch. Swing that'll be a ground ball, that'll be foul. 1-2. Whalers down to their final strike. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Slider down low, 2-2. Crowd is on their feet standing for the Montreal Expos. All of them. The entire Expos crowd. Cheering. 2-2. Swing. Towards right. That will be down, base hit for Connor Long, and the game continues. Not done just yet. Ryan Noda.
Ball.
1 out at left. Just look at him. Just look. On their feet, waving the towels. One to Ryan Noda. Right down the middle, 1-1. And they're getting a bit louder. They're excited. One to Ryan Noda. Swing to be a ground ball. Diving play. Throw to first. In time, and the Montreal Expos win. They're going to defeat the Boston Whalers. The Expos are going to New York to have a date with the New York Knights as they eliminate the Boston Whalers, winning 5-4 yesterday in Game 1, and tonight they win 6-1 in Game 2. See them cheering on the field. The Montreal Expos are going to round 2. After defeat the Boston Whalers 6-1 in Game 2 of the Wildcard here in round 1. That's your ball game. Hope you enjoyed. See you tomorrow for whatever for Game 3 to be determined. See ya.